and that process have not very good conditions and are not available for immediate deployment when they are needed by their commanders, because they are living very far from the station itself. And so in 2 and at most 3 months, working with the Ministry of Housing, we will come and commence the process of building houses, and that process should give us the houses within 1 year. We should be able by December to have new houses for our officers here in Naivasha. The third issue we came to do the progress of the road project here for Rironi-Mau Summit road that is going to be dual. This road is extremely important for the Republic of Kenya. It's part of the projects that His Excellency the President has emphasized as one way of taking this country to a first world status, and therefore it does not, we cannot leave the responsibility to only one ministry, the Ministry for Roads and Transport. We have a responsibility also from a security sector to ensure that we facilitate seamless movement of persons along the roads. Despite the inconvenience that they are facing, we would like to make sure that that inconvenience is minimized. As you know, our traffic department, our traffic officers and traffic commanders are here with me, with the Inspector General. We have come to agree on best ways of ensuring that the people are not inconvenienced, and also for the diversions that we are going to have where Kenyans have to use diverted roads. We want to make sure that security is provided to ensure that people are safe, even as they use alternative routes that are going to be provided as the construction goes on. We want to request the people of Kenya to bear with us and to bear with the government of Kenya, to bear with the Ministry of Roads and Transport, to bear with the Ministry of Interior and the National Police Service, as we work very hard together to make sure that this project is completed in good time. We know that and we believe that as promised by His Excellency the President, next year June, June 1st, we will come and drive along this road. And you never know, it might even be earlier in some sections of this road. We have confidence that the contractors who are here and working with the engineers of the Ministry of Roads and Transport, together with the Cabinet Secretary and the team in that ministry, are going to do a very good job. And therefore, as a supporting cast in this massive project on the road to Singapore, the road to the first world, we are coming to play our small role to make sure that Kenyans are not inconvenienced, and even when they are inconvenienced, that inconvenience is minimized. As you know, a critical partner in these national government projects is the county government of Nakuru. I want to thank the governor because she has been pushing me throughout to say that there is a stalled infrastructure in Naivasha town. She has also been pushing me to come here to look at the police housing, because in her county tours, one of the times 2-3 months ago, she called to say that she didn't like the conditions that our police officers were living in, and we agree with her and we appreciate the partnership we have with county government, and I'm happy that the governor is here with us. There is also a role that is going to be played by the county officers in terms of inconveniences that will come to businesses, also inconvenience that comes to traffic, and so we are working together seamlessly to make sure that this function is delivered successfully. Thank you very much.
Bwana Waziri, we have had high congestion on this road on when we have festivities.
Yes.
And of course we have the WRC and back and forth.
Yes.
It's a main corridor to the west.
Correct.
Of course, having those diversions is going to inconvenience. So how are you going to mitigate this? What will be the prospects for the motorists? Well,
inevitably there will be inconvenience. Let me just say, we will not say that there will be no disruption. There will definitely be disruption, but it is nothing compared to the suffering we have undergone as the people of Kenya driving from Nairobi to the western part of the country. That inconvenience has been year in, year out, every day. The inconvenience we are undergoing between now and next year is temporary, because we know for sure that by the same inconvenience again as a country. So our efforts are towards minimizing the disruptions that are going to ensue as a result of this project, but disruptions we will have.
definitely. But what do we want to do? We want to provide order. Part of the problem is that there will be many people overlap, thinking that they are going to help themselves, so we want to. The IG is working on deploying enough police officers on the
signed account, and part of it you want to create a special police for Nairobi to help cabin security. Yeah. How will that work? Maybe you can explain to us when it's supposed to be formed and how it's supposed to work. And then
subdivided Nairobi to 3 regions. And what the president was saying is for us to look at how other metropolis work all over the world, in London, in other progressive cities. And we don't want to benchmark with small or fellow developing countries. Now we want to benchmark on where we are going, which is first world. We want to look at how do you reorganize metropolis, and how do you provide the security? What are the additional security equipments, additional security infrastructure, including cameras that are supposed to be used in the city? What kind of vehicles are required in a city police? And that what we will do in Nairobi will become the prototype that we will apply now in all the other 4 cities in the country and other upcoming urban areas. So these we are going to have to work on a very serious paper that looks at comparative analysis and studies of what has happened in other countries. Thankfully, there are other researches that have been done before. We are going to just review and then look at how we will provide a unique policing system within the Nairobi metropolis. And once we are done, then we can take that to Nakuru, Kisumu, Mombasa and Eldoret, and then other upcoming metropolis, so that we recognize that the challenges that police officers face in the city are unique and require a certain level of cooperation. In fact, part of our plans is to make sure that we incorporate the business community in the city, generally because we want to ensure that their CCTV systems are interoperable with the police one, so that it is quick to carry out investigations when we have issues. Remember that we are also working on revamping the cameras that have been installed in the Nairobi city. We're moving it from NC3 to NC4 so that we expand the capabilities of those cameras, the analysis, input AI systems that can do a lot of analysis and tell us which areas of the city have which kind of crimes, and so that we can have scientific way of intervening. So this is a very great opportunity for us. We appreciate the working relationship between national government and county government. I must admit that I am excited as a former senator to see that the Urban Areas and Cities Act and the Intergovernmental Relations Act and the Devolution Act is being put into use by enhancing the better working relationship between national and county government. And for those, I see some people are faulting the county government of Nairobi for engaging in this agreement. I think that argument is absolutely erroneous. Those who are faulting Governor Sakaja and the county government have not read the law. I speak here as a person who drafted the Urban Areas and Cities Act, the Intergovernmental Relations Act, even way before I became a senator, as a member of the task force on devolved government. And when we were drafting the Urban Areas and Cities Act, we envisaged the challenges that will be faced by the county government of Nairobi uniquely because it's the capital city, and the constitution itself says the capital city of Kenya is Nairobi. And that is why in the Urban Areas and Cities Act we put a clause that says that there will be an agreement between the county government of Nairobi and the national government on how to govern the capital city, and that is in black and white. And that agreement is bolstered by Article 189 of the Constitution, which already provides for intergovernmental relations on how to work together and cooperate to build the city. So we are excited from the security sector that under that framework we are sitting together with the national government, the pickpockets, the criminals, the gangs,
the drug peddlers in the city are going to be dealt with by having a better system that is going to work as part of the Nairobi metropolis. On the investigations, first of all, let me say that we want to encourage political leaders in this political season to work closely with the security sector. If you have a function, a rally and a meeting, it's important that you notify the police. For example, the recent rally in Kitengela was unfortunate because, first of all, it targeted market day. So there were so many Kenyans who were coming to the market who were not business activities were unfortunately inconvenienced by the political activities that happened that day. If they had chosen another day, which was not a market day, perhaps many police officers in good time. That also was unfortunate that the report was not given to the police officers so they can provide security. And finally, this idea of carrying goons, like the case we saw, people carrying goons from Nairobi, mobilizing them from Machakos to take them to a rally. Why don't you just go and address the rally? Why don't you go and address the people of that area? Why take it to Kitengela if you have to carry people from Nairobi to go and address them? And then you carry them to go and cause chaos and violence. This idea of moving Kenyans and to justice, going to court. Asante sana. So I think we leave it